first of all, I don't think of myself as an intellectual. I like to think I'm intelligent, which is a very different thing from intellectual. So intellectual is a very different ballgame altogether, and I don't even understand a lot of that. But I think it also depends on what you want to do in life and the standards that you set for yourself, and the kind of audience that you want, that you know that, see, there is a certain level of being true to yourself or your style that happens involuntarily, right? You cannot try to simplify everything because there is a certain you-ness in what you do that you have to keep. And I know that I'm never going to be as popular as some of the other critics because of maybe they write easier reviews to understand or shorter reviews or something like that. But I think I have developed a small core audience that likes the work that I do. And for me, keeping me satisfied and to keep me being true to myself is more important than trying to, of course I'll be lying if I say I don't want that larger audience. I do want that larger audience, but not at the cost of trying to write a different way or being a different person. So I think that, yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the much awaited movie review contest. A review of Captain Phillips for 500 words was sent by the entrants, and Mr. Bharadwaj Rangan himself has handpicked the winner of the contest. So are you ready to know the winner of the contest? Yes. Come on, Toastmasters, where is your competitive spirit? Where's the energy? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, I would request Mr. Murli, Toastmaster Murli, to announce the winner.
Yeah, there were tremendous responses, and I was really, surprised that there are so many of us who actually want to review a movie, critic about it, talk about it, and even write about it. The winner is from Chennai. He's not here. He didn't register for Reverbs, and he's from Amazon Toastmasters Club, probably a new Toastmaster, Anurag Seshadri.
Okay, I'll take it on his behalf.
I would like to invite the area governor, Sudha Rajesh, to come and get the prize on behalf of Anurag.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
And over to you.
Thank you, Murli. And thank you, Mr. Bharadwaj Rangan. It was a pleasure having you here. And it was, let me keep it simple, an insightful session. Now I would request DTM Sarovel Rajan to felicitate Mr. Bharadwaj Rangan. A big round of applause. And Mr. Murli. Thank you.
Thank you.
I am Suman Mukherjee, and I am a proud Toastmaster. But my journey with Toastmasters started about 1.5 years back, and I also got recently married. To be specific, thank you. I'm sure you know what it means. I got married exactly 366 days from today. Thank you. See, once you get married, it pays to remember the dates, right? So before I got married, my father called me, and he wanted to give me a piece of advice. He said, son, humor will see you through. Now, I really didn't understand the intent of what that piece of advice was, but I just took it on face value. A couple of months after I was married, I wanted to see humor. I tried to find humor when my newly married wife was trying to make a very serious point about the benefits of bulk shopping during discounts. Now, the married men here would know what would have followed from that. Ironically, I could never imagine that my father, he literally set me up, right? I couldn't imagine that he had such a sadistic sense of humor. I never understood how shopping could be such an intense affair. And I can tell you folks with personal experience that humor really didn't see me through that day. Voltaire once remarked, God is a comedian playing to an audience too afraid to laugh. Now, I'm sure that Voltaire during his lifetime never got an opportunity to witness one of the Toastmasters humorous speech contests. Because the gods here, they are the masters of humor sense. And we've all witnessed humorous speech contests. We all know the kind of riot that these champions of comic timing really create. So with that, allow me to introduce to you Toastmaster Vijayanand, who will conduct this unique and fun-filled session. Toastmaster Vijayanand has been associated with Toastmasters since 2002. He completed his Advanced Communication Silver and Advanced Leader Bronze. He is a corporate trainer by profession, and this is interesting, he likes to see the funny side of life. Reminds me of my dad's quote. I'm sure, Toastmaster Vijayanand, humor would have seen you through all these years. With that, please put your hands together for the one and only Toastmaster Vijayanand.
Thank you, Suman, for those kind words. The year was 2005. Before the district was formed, we were having an inter-club competition, and I tried to participate in this competition. So the MC knew me for the last 3 years. He wanted to introduce me and tell the audience that the speaker who is coming next has a humorous way of speaking. That was the MC's intention. Just sample his words. The next speaker with us is very funny. I thought, okay, it happens, we make mistakes. I thought, okay, once bitten, twice shy. Second error on his part. And this gentleman, he knows that my name is kind of synonymous with speaking humorously. That's what he's very kind, that's what he thinks. So this was his intention, to tell the audience my name is synonymous with humorous speaking. And this is the statement that he makes. And the next speaker is going to come on stage. His name, when you hear his name, you start laughing. The idea was it should evoke, in the audience an anticipation that the speaker will make his name is synonymous with laughter. So it's so challenging humor. With due respect to the MC, he was doing a good job, but English is a very funny language. Certain words have different connotations. The way you put it it's a different, it's a whole new ball game, like the saying goes. Okay. Another incident, I was attending a function conducted by Volvo, and I was part of the audience, august gathering like you were sitting, and there was a stand-up comedian on stage. And, I don't laugh in life. Like someone mentioned, I just see the funny side of life. I don't laugh. I guffaw. Is Kavya here? She's not here? Okay. Kavya came to our club, Bangalore Toastmasters Club, and she said, the humorous speech is going on, but she said, Vijay, you should get the award for the guy who laughs the most. Because I can't sit in my chair, People say something funny, I laugh. I literally roll over, fall down my chair. So the same thing was happening in the function. And my wife couldn't take this. Each time I was guffawing, my wife just pinched me and said, Vijay, come on, quiet, man. Everyone's looking at us, you're embarrassing me. But I couldn't control. She pinched me and I laughed more. No, don't get me wrong. It's not because of the pain. It's because, I just can't control myself. So the function got over. We headed for dinner. As I was, serving food on my plate. I noticed a gentleman sitting to my right. He was standing behind me in the queue. He said, sir, the lady sitting beside you, is she your wife? I said, yes. He said, I got to appreciate, man, what a good relationship you have. I said, what do you mean? You don't even know me. You've just seen me for half an hour. What do you know about me and my wife's relationship? I asked him further, I probed. So I didn't get you, sir. Could you please clarify? You know, he said, you'll agree with me that between every man and woman in a married relationship, there are challenges. Because men are from Mars, women from Venus, there are challenges. I said, yes, I agree, sir. But I mean, what are you heading at? So in spite of the challenges, the pain that you go through, you know, each time your wife was pinching you, you laughed louder. He didn't know the wife was doing some other reason. So friends, humor, like they say, laughter is the best medicine. And I have not come across one person who doesn't like humor. Talking about humor, today, amidst us, we have 4 champions who have done an excellent job in the past 3 years, 2010, 11, and 12. And today, we're very fortunate, blessed, privileged to hear these champions in action. We're going to go with the first speaker. Before that, the time manager. Do we have a time manager here? Yeah. Toastmasters gives us 5 to 7, right? But we've decided to tweak it further. 4 to 6. Because these champions, they can condense the content even the less, 1 minute less. So 4 minutes, my friend, you will raise the green card. At the end of 5 minutes, the amber, also yellow, and 6, the red. After 6 minutes, you want to keep the red on, I will come on stage and escort them down. No, because your hand might pain holding it up, because we don't know when they'll stop. It's not a contest. So I will not trouble you, my friend, right? I'll do the needful. I'll help you out, right? Okay. The first speaker in this lineup, battery of 4. Speaker number 1, Alexander Babu. Yeah, friends, the way you people are responding, I won't call it reacting, you're responding pretty much in sync with the title of his speech. The title of the speech is Raising the Bar, and all of you have already raised the bar. Amazing. Raising the bar. Speaker number 1, Alexander Babu. Let's give it up for Alexander Babu.
Thank you, Vijay. Woo! I would say, timer, there are no disqualifications. Take a break, relax, have some fun, right? Reverberation 2013, how are you all? Good. By the way, how was fun night last night? I think everybody had fun except the contestants. Because many of them didn't show up. The few people who showed up, they were like, everybody's having fun. Why did I do this to myself? Because contestants who are contesting in the contest, many of you know, they go through a lot of pressure, right? There is this pressure to win and be that number 1, don't you think? Because the world is obsessed with that number 1, don't you think? You have to be number 1, otherwise nobody cares, man. It is like Neil Armstrong being the number 1 guy on the moon. He is the man, he is the hero. But that's fine. But there are 2 other guys who went with him. But nobody cares. I think the second guy is Aldrin. The third guy, I don't even know the name. Do you know? Really? I'm sure those 2 are telling everybody, hey, we also went to the moon. And people go, which moon? Man, the same moon Armstrong went, man. Oh, really? Then why didn't you put down your foot first then? Oh, I went to pick up the camera and Armstrong did. Oh, really? We believe you. Unfair, right? I was part of the international speech contest 2 years back. That's when I realized every little thing they do in the contest season is all meticulously designed just to build the pressure for the contestants. To start with, weeks before the club level contest, my president, who is actually a lovely lady and good friend of mine, will somehow transform into a drag and start chasing people. All right, are you ready for the international speech contest? I'm like, President, So, man, stop scaring people like that, man. It is just a speech thingy, no big deal. And remember, we are friends. We don't have to be contesting. By the way, what is international about it? We are speaking downstairs in the cafeteria, right? Outside, it's the same pollution, garbage, and traffic. Stop scaring, man. No, Alex, you don't understand, man. It'll be a dog fight out there. Dog fight? We are not mutually supportive anymore? On this contest day, there is a stern email. All contestants must be at the venue 30 minutes early. If you are late, you will be the first speaker. So being the first speaker is the punishment? It's going to hurt. So I get there really early. But this guy, contest chair, arrives much later with so much arrogance. I mean, authority, sorry. I've seen it all. So for me, he's not contest chair, he's contest care, man. So what all he says? Contestants, if the audio system stops working for some reason, you'll be given an extra 30 seconds. Ah, that's a brilliant idea. This is a big venue. If the mic doesn't work, you won't hear me. But no worries. You'll see me 30 seconds longer doing this. What is the point? Then he goes, contestants, if the timing device stops working for some reason, you'll be given an extra 30 seconds. I'm like, contest chair, man, how would being a little optimistic, dude? Why would the timing device not work for you? It works for everybody. Here, man. Like, take my watch, my cell phone, do something, man. By the way, if the timing device doesn't work, how will you measure my extra 30 seconds? Is this all real? Then he says, Sergeant Toms, have you secured the door? Chief Judge, have you briefed everybody? Judges, have you loaded your guns? Hey! It's just a speech thingy, man, not an encounter. Then comes the contest master. He's the MC of the show. You think he'll introduce you in a nice way before you get on stage, make you feel better? No. On the contest day, he's very angry for some reason. Speaker number 1, Alexander Babu raising the bar. Alexander Babu, you may be a good speaker. I don't care. You may be a good speaker. Get lost. What? Against all these odds, I get on stage, delivered my speech, got applauded. I went back to my seat, looking around. Oh man, people are talking about my speech. Some people are even taking notes. Maybe they are judges, but people are talking about my speech. And suddenly the hostile MC is back on stage. 2 minutes silence for the judges to mark their ballots, please. I'm like, dude, don't do that. They're my audience. They're talking about my speech, dude. Don't kill that effect. I mean, if the judges are marking their ballots, they can keep quiet, not the whole wide world. Why? Don't do that. Unfair. But guess what? I was declared the best speaker that day. Suddenly, everything seemed worth it. I pranced around preening like a peacock. People asked me in the hallway, so Alex, you got first place in that speech thingy, huh? Hey, that's not speech thingy. That's international speech contest. You watch out. That happiness lasted almost a full day until my president chased me and said, Alex, get ready for the area contest. I got through the drill again, and guess what? Came as number 1 again. Oh my God. Now I'm going for the division contest. I'm going to speak in the conference. The whole world was talking about conference, the division conference, the event of the year. The Facebook was on fire. Have you registered? What are you waiting for? You want to be an early bird or get killed? Whoa! Biggie, I'm going for the division conference. I got onto the fire and became a dragon myself. I started chasing my friends. Are you guys going to be there? My friends are like, where? The event of the year, man. Which one? The Olympics? No, dude. This is international speech contest at the division level. You know, club level, area, that division, that's where I'm going. From there, I go to the district, then to the international level. I become the world champion and conquer the universe. My friends are like, oh my God. Toastmasters really transformed you, man. Just take care of yourself, all right? Call us if you need help. But this time, I went to my mentor. I decided to go raise the bar for myself, man. You know, my mentor, this famous mentor of mine, he kept the bar really high for me and trained me for 1 whole week. If you know my mentor, He's really good at all these bar-related things. But he gave me this killer confidence. Alex, you have a killer script. Go make a killer speech and smash them all. Oh yeah. The night before the contest, I was telling my wife, killer speech, killer confidence, this famous mentor of mine training me for 1 week. Why would I not win this contest? Right? On the contest day, with killer confidence and a new suit I got, I wasn't just walking around, I was rocking around. Division, contest, division, contest, division, contest. Fellow contestants, I'm so sorry, man, you're all dead. What can I do? It's my killer confidence. Very soon, I realized something. This famous mentor of mine has not just coached me, he has coached 8 out of 10 people who were speaking that day. Everybody is walking around with killer confidence. But I didn't let that bother me. The contest chair that day kept building the pressure. He asked 10 times at least, shall we begin the contest? I'm like, yeah, man. He said, shall we let the gladiators of our division battle for the title? I'm like, what? But I said, yeah. Then he said, shall we begin the fight for the alpha? What is alpha? Oh, yeah! Finally, when I was called, I went there. I delivered my killer speech. I tell you, I did. And so did many other people. When I went home, my wife, so, honey, I got the 4th place. Oh, you didn't win then? Honey, I didn't go there to win. I went there to raise the bar, remember? Yeah. Oh dear, don't hurt yourself. It's all right. They announced the 4th place. That's a good thing. Well, they don't announce the 4th place. Oh, you just found out then? Well, you can't find out. It is a feeling, honey. It is a feeling that I've raised the bar. I feel I am on top of the world. Yeah. Vijay, take me back, man. Yeah.
Thanks, Alex. And I heard from many Toastmasters last night, fun night, they've raised the bar. And today, Alex, I think you've raised the bar further. After a Saturday night, Sunday morning, you come here. Brilliant job. Having said that, Alex, I know whom you were targeting. Generally Toastmasters, like we say, generally the speech orator, everyone, that person in particular. He was roasting Toastmasters in general and the MC in particular. So, audience, you don't have to maintain silence between speeches. You can talk about his speech, anyone's speech, because all of you are all killers. Wonderful presentation. Absolute wonderful job done. Excellent. All applause for Alex. Okay, moving on to speaker number 2. Sriram. Speech title, Accidents by Accents. Speech title, Accidents by Accents. And this gentleman, first runner-up, Humorous Speech Contest 2012 District 82. Please join me welcoming Sriram.
So many beers down last night, still the tension is not gone. All right. So, 28th October, 2010, I was at the Washington, D.C. airport facing the immigration officer. And he said, "Welcome to the United States, sir. You are Saram Sub-Uratnam." Srirama Subratnam, sir. That's what I said. Saram Sub-Uratnam. You're correct, sir. Please let me in. And that mispronunciation, contest chair and fellow Toastmasters and guests, kick-started my journey into a troublesome world of accents and names in the multicultural United States. Lucky for me, my friend Gopinath was the first to face the problem. One day we were all at lunch, and it was Gopinath, myself, and a pretty-looking lady called Megan. So he looks at her and he says, hey, Megan, you looks really young. She goes, I look like what? You looks really young. What the hell is young? You don't know young? See your face. What's wrong with my face? And while all this was happening, I was actually giggling and having a lot of fun, and I thought, okay, man, stop being a sadist. And I intervened and said, Megan, he's actually trying to say that you look really young. And that's when things cooled off. But troublesome times didn't spare me either. I had serious trouble working with a French colleague of mine. Well, for one thing, that I would never understand anything that he said. And secondly, I had this constant fear in my head that someday or the other, this guy is going to come over and kiss me. It's just, I don't know, just the way it's like, the job is done for 45 minutes. It is a bit too late. Perhaps we should not run it too often. You just write down what you want to say, huh? That'll be better. And just when I thought, it's just a French colleague of mine who I had troubles with, my Spanish boss came to top it all. See, for some reason, I had this fear for my Spanish boss, maybe because of accent or the way he spoke, something like that. Because, a simple sentence such as, last year's vacation was the finest vacation of the year will be something like, hola, amigo. Yo, la semana pasada que fueron las mejores vacaciones del año. I was like pretty rattled by that. I was pretty scared. But I just thought for a second, Spanish accent scaring me? I'm from Chennai. And you know how my hometown boys speak? Mamme, நாளைக்கு நடப்போற கூத்துல செம்ம ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா ரைட்டு வெயிட்டா சீனாட்ட போறோம். And no, they're not actually plotting somebody's murder. They're talking about having a good time at some party tomorrow. I thought, you know what, I'm done with accents, man. This is it. I mean, because my Spanish boss comes up to me and like, there was some issue with the production. Like, oi, Sharan, there seems to be a problem with the production. Can you take a look at it? Yeah, Ramon, I heard production is doing just fine. Yeah, hey, see you later. Oi, is that the guy deaf? Well, I heard that part. I felt so embarrassed. Like, man, this is it. No more accents for me. I just thought, okay, just cool myself off, walk down the aisle in the office just to grab a cup of coffee. And there, I saw this sweet-looking Chinese lady. But the conversation with her didn't go sweet. See, I actually personally love the Mandarin language a lot, but I just feel that the way we speak in India and China is poles apart. See, in India, we like to stretch and elongate our sentences and go something like, hi, how are you? And the Chinese go, hi, how are you? What happened to the rest of the sentence, man? Well, anyway, I just moved on. I went to this Chinese lady, and she was like, hi, how are you? I'm